Well, it's an interesting thought for sure. Rohit has been opening in white ball cricket for a long time now. So that's something which should help him once he's taken this route of opening in test matches as well. When you go back in test matches, and if you're batting say number 5, number 6, the rhythm of the game is different for you. So I think from that aspect for Rohit Sharma, it will be easier transformation. He'll possibly feel comfortable with that kind of a mindset, because he's been used to it now for white ball cricket, which he plays regularly and has been opening for a long time. So it can have a negative impact in terms of the other openers. And I'm giving the examples of the openers which have been part of this team, namely Shikhar Dhawan. Prithvi Shaw is not available at the moment, but will be coming back in the fray. So we'll have to wait and see. Murali Vijay is someone will be thinking that, okay, where does he stand now in terms of his comeback? So all those kind of aspects will come into play. But it's a interesting thought as far as Rohit Sharma's test career is concerned for sure, because he's someone who you don't want to leave him out of the playing 11 if he's part of the team. Very consistent with scoring runs, particularly World Cup, where he's scored those hundreds consistently. So you would want him to be part of the playing 11 for sure, and this is one way of team management to accommodate the purple patch which Rohit has been having for a while now. Well, it will be interesting to see what kind of combination Indian team will be looking to focus on. We've seen in the past that they've been pretty much consciously making effort of playing those 5 bowlers when the test matches used to be there for them to give them chance of taking 20 wickets, and you have seen 3 seamers and 2 spinners playing in Indian conditions as well. So that we'll have to wait and see what kind of thought process they have around it. Having said that, I think 2 and 2 will be for sure on their mind. In Indian conditions, you've seen that you need those 2 spinners to make that impact. Overseas, you can afford to have 3 seamers playing in the playing 11, but in home conditions, you would expect 2 spinners. So naturally, Ashwin comes back. For me, I think he's a match winner. He has improved as overseas bowler as well. So that's something which we've seen in Australia as well. Yes, he has been on and off with regard to looking after the injury aspects. I'm sure he's just waiting for the opportunity to come back in the playing 11 and come up with some good performances, so that that process becomes easier for him as well. I think that this is an era where we've been talking about these 3-4 batsmen, isn't it? We're talking about Virat, Kohli, Steve Smith, who has been very consistent. Joe Root is another name, and Williamson. So that's something which is always at international cricket. You'll see these batsmen competing against each other and trying to prove that they're the world leaders in their field. But I think Virat is someone who has always focused on what he really wants to do, and he has been setting a benchmark for others. That's how he has been. In terms of numbers, possibly will belong to Steve Smith, because there's hardly any time left, or Virat being Virat tries to prove everyone wrong and create some magic. So we'll have to wait and see. In terms of looking at it like a competition of sorts, I don't really believe in it. It's something which each individual, and I'm sure it's the same with the other batsmen as well. Everyone is trying to do their best at this level, wanting to excel and keep getting better. So it's just the process which usually as a cricketer you focus on, or as a sports person you just want to keep pushing that bar higher and higher.